Williams perhaps looking to make a stand, Colin, looking to build on his rookie season, hopes to take big steps under new head coach Ben Johnson. Caleb recently sat down with Esquire for an interview and said that while he thinks other quarterbacks in the league are, quote, great guys, he added, quote, I think the NFL game has become too friendly, and I don't necessarily want to be friends because I want to keep that competitive advantage, a la Rory McIlroy.
I love it.
I also think this is a little NBA 90s style, and I credit him because a lot of guys want to be friends with other stars. It's cool to be friends with other stars. Caleb's saying, I don't need that. I need to win. I need to deliver on the promise of a quarterback in Chicago.
Listen, Michael Jordan was tough on his own teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into this friend stuff.
Remember when Last Dance came out and Bill Winnington and Paxson, they said, you know, MJ, he wasn't a good guy.
He was kind of a jerk.
But they loved and respected him because they won. If Caleb's a jerk and he wins, it doesn't matter.
No, they're like Jay Cutler was very disagreeable.
Yeah.
But he didn't win enough.
Correct.
So you, and by the way, Jeff George years ago.
Jeff George.
Very disagreeable.
Yeah.
Doesn't win enough.
Great arm.
Peyton Manning wasn't. I mean, Peyton's a really nice guy. But Peyton will bark and, you know, Peyton Tom Brady. So if you win, it doesn't matter. But I don't need all this kumbaya, we're all buddies. I'm not into that stuff.
Okay. See, and this is why I really didn't like this interview to be, you know, before when I made a video talking about it and all the things that Caleb Williams is saying. And I'm just like, right now, it's just, you know, say less, you know, do less right now. Just be behind the scenes. Just get to work, because then you continue to get more and more sound bites like this, more and more quotes. And let me just say off the top, I believe in Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams will be great. I've supported Caleb Williams. I've defended Caleb Williams. I think the Chicago Bears are going to have a ton of success with Caleb and Ben Johnson. I'm so excited for the future. I'm excited to watch these games. I'm ready to do a victory lap on all the people that said Caleb Williams is a bust, Caleb Williams is a bust. And I'm like, no, he's not, no, he's not, no, he's not. So I you know, am not anti-Caleb, not doubting Caleb, etc., etc. But the reality is, you got to just call it on just the surface level, right? Like, he was not successful last season. I've defended him. We've talked about coaching, roster, etc., etc., etc. But just the way how the NFL works is it becomes very binary. You either win or you don't. You either win or you lose, right? Like that's just the way it goes. And Caleb Williams, many people were not too happy with how that season unfolded and how Caleb played. Even though I don't care about the numbers. Looking at the stats is futile, because you gotta actually watch the games. But nobody would say that his rookie season was a successful one, right? People look at Bo Nix as more successful, Jaden Daniels as more successful. It's not to say that Caleb Williams won't surpass those quarterbacks, but those rookie quarterbacks were more successful. They just were. It's just a reality of the situation. So when you now have an unsuccessful rookie season, when you were the number 1 overall pick, everyone said that you were going to be generational. They were picking the Chicago Bears to go to the playoffs. Some people were saying that he's already like a top 5 quarterback, etc. All the hype, right? He did not live up to the hype. Again, we can talk about why. The why in this instance does not matter in this moment of time, because he did not reach expectations. He did not live up to the expectations of what he was supposed to be in year 1, which again is okay to me, but that is the reality of the situation. To now think that you should be offering commentary on how the NFL is, and and not only the commentary, but then criticize it. I think the NFL is getting too friendly. It's kind of like, with all due respect, your opinion means nothing. It's just a reality. You think Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, let's just look at the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I think it's becoming too friendly, and they're going to be like, okay, dude, like, what have you done? Who are you? I don't care. No one cares about your opinion. You were a rookie quarterback who was unsuccessful, who looked lost at times, right? Like this team was supposed to go to the playoffs. It did not. Like, you think your opinion matters? You want to, because that's what he's talking about, those guys. There's only so many quarterbacks in the NFL. So now all other players were already kind of like, who are you? And when he makes a statement about the NFL being too friendly and quarterbacks being too friendly and this and that, I don't want friendship with other quarterbacks, that is a direct criticism then of the other quarterbacks. And so the other quarterbacks are going to be like, your opinion does not matter. Your opinion does not matter. Heck, and Jaden Daniels had the best rookie season of all time. Like, even him, you know, if you're sharing your opinion, Lamar Jackson's like, that's cute. Do it again now. Josh Allen's like, that's awesome. Do it again now. Patrick Mahomes is like, come see me when you win a Super Bowl. You know, if Jaden Daniels made a statement like that. Oh, come see me when you won 3 Super Bowls. Let me know when you win a couple MVPs. So it's just like, you know, it's like, pull back on offering commentary on the NFL, especially like meta commentary. Like, it's just weird. Because he said, for me, you know, the NFL is too friendly. It's one thing if he just said, I don't want to be friends with other quarterbacks right now. I'm focused on this, that, and the third. But he said, you know, in my opinion, the NFL is, you know, is too friendly. So that is now criticism on the NFL. You're not speaking now just on kind of like what you want. You're essentially criticizing how other actual successful NFL players are acting. And so someone who's now been unsuccessful is offering criticism. You understand why that doesn't really work out very well? It's like, and it doesn't even mean that he's inherently wrong, but he's not the messenger for it. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, I love this, you know, I don't want to be friends and this and that. And it's like, okay, fine. I get it. Sometimes when you see 2 quarterbacks or 2 teams go head to head and they hate each other, like, yeah, it's fun. It adds to it, et cetera, et cetera. I'm all for that. I'm not saying I want everyone to be kumbaya either. But at the same time, it seems like there's a ton of respect and, you know, even connection and a ton of praise shared amongst Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. They are just as fun to watch. In fact, I really actually enjoyed even more. If I knew that Josh Allen hated Patrick Mahomes, or Patrick Mahomes was, you know, giving digs here and there at Lamar Jackson, saying, oh, yeah, you know, better, you know, come, you know, great that you have some MVPs, go win a Super Bowl. Like, that wouldn't really add to the game for me, quite frankly. Like, it just doesn't. You talk about the 90s and this or that. That's great. That's when we had nothing to go off of. We were reading newspapers. Okay? And we were and ESPN just had highlights and FS1 didn't even exist. There's so much more to talk about. This whole idea of like you want to see players like hate each other. Like, listen, you have plenty of NBA players who are friends on and off the court, but when they're playing, it's intense. They're going off. Steph Curry has had a lot of great moments with LeBron James, you know, playing together. You know, they even have that big iconic picture or video even of them like, you know, screaming in each other's faces, like, you know, like celebrating the gold medal. But then when they play each other during that game, you would think that they're absolute enemies. LeBron James went down and was like crying on the floor in agony, and Steph just acted like he didn't even exist. It was just like, I don't even know who that guy is. So like that, you know, once you compete, you compete. Like that's just the way it goes. So I don't know. I want the competitive advantage. Like, I don't know, man. There's a tremendous amount of respect from Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, and yet both Super Bowls, they weren't like, you know, skipping off into the sunset with each other. Like they balled. They try to win. You compete the highest level. I don't know if there's any competitive advantage. And again, quite frankly, when you haven't even been competitive in the NFL, you speaking upon what it is to have a competitive advantage, unfortunately, it's the reality. It means nothing. It really does mean nothing. That's just the reality, man. That's just the way it works. It just is. I always say this: sports is the great equalizer. You either win or you don't. You either ball or you don't. If you ball, you can talk. If you don't, zip it. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. So, and again, I value Caleb's opinion. I'm interested in his opinion. I'm not so archaic where, like, you know, even though I just said, you know, ball and you can talk, and if you can't, you know, stop talking, like, I'm still willing to listen to you. Like, I'm still willing, like, because I am a little bit of kumbaya. And I criticized Nick Wright for when he was saying like, oh, Brock Purdy could teach nothing to Caleb, or CJ Stroud has nothing to offer Caleb, and this or that. And I was just like, that's insane. You can learn from anyone. I learned from like my 9-year-old nephew. He can teach me some words of wisdom where I'm like, oh wow, buddy, I never thought of it like that. That's a great way to look at it. People will criticize me sometimes on my channel. They're like, what you should do? You should do this. And I'm thinking to myself, on one side, I'm kind of like, you're telling me how to, what I should do for this channel. Usually it's like hate though, right? It's not like constructive criticism. Like it's hate. And I'm just like, you're telling me what to do. And it's just like, what have you done, right? Like, what have you built? What do you know about making videos and talking about sports? But at the same time, I'm also not so egocentric where I'm going to just ignore all that. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like this guy, but what is he saying hold any truth to it? He might be a jerk, but like, is there some reality to it? Like, it's you can always find words of wisdom from any source, but at the same time, it's just sometimes better to say less. I mean, it just is. It just is. And so, again, I'm just pleading with Caleb to just be like, say less. Don't offer your commentary on the NFL. You're not in the position to offer that commentary right now. You're certainly not in any position to criticize other NFL quarterbacks, because that is what you're saying. Don't get it twisted. That is what he is saying. He is looking at the other quarterbacks, the quarterbacks that have actually had true success in the NFL, quarterbacks that have legitimately won Super Bowls. He's saying, I don't like what you do. And it's just like, I don't care what you do then, man. Like, I like, again, who are you? We don't even know if you're going to be in the NFL for another 3 years. And you want to tell us that you don't like what we do? Like Lamar Jackson with his MVPs and his records, Josh Allen with his MVP and his records, Patrick Mahomes with his Super Bowls. Like, they're just like, oh, okay, bro, we don't even know who you are, man. Like, you're nothing to us. It's just weird. It's just weird. And it actually is, you're focusing on the wrong thing, actually. You talk about the competitive advantage, and this will be my last thing. You're focused on the wrong thing. If you're out there looking at the other quarterbacks and seeing their relationships, then you're not focused on yourself. Again, you're focusing on the wrong things right now. And so that's why I hate this interview. On one side, if I was part of the Chicago Bears, if I was part of Caleb's camp, I hate it. I'm like, dude, no, we're not doing this. We're not saying this. All of your interviews from this point forward are just going to be the most generic, boring nonsense. And if we're in the position where we can just reject the interview, we're rejecting the interview. From a fan perspective, from someone who's making videos, like, I love it, and I am actually interested in it. But I'm also then just going to offer the commentary and why, though, it's like, it's a double-edged sword. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Caleb Williams and him, essentially criticizing NFL quarterbacks? Like, yeah, that is the reality. Saying that he doesn't want to be friends with other quarterbacks, wants a competitive advantage, and that the NFL is, too friendly, because he's, he really understands deeply what it's like to be a longtime NFL quarterback. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.